guys, welcome back to my channel. So by the time this video goes live, I should already be in Iceland. I basically feel like my emotions right now at this moment are all over the place. I am so excited. This is my first international trip I am ever taking. I have never left the United States. I have barely ever even been on an airplane before. But at the same time, that also makes me nervous because I hate flying since I don't do it very often. And also me being like the type A list maker, organizational freak that I am, packing and trying to make sure that I have everything that I need has been a daunting process to say the least. So I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Iceland is the place to be. When I was planning this trip, nobody I knew was going, and since then, all of my friends have already gone. But that does not make me any less thrilled to be going there. I think it's going to be an amazing trip. I'm going to see so many awesome things, and I cannot wait to show you guys pictures and video footage and everything when I get back. But in the meantime, I need to get myself together and make sure that I pack everything that I need. So I thought that it might be fun to kind of show you guys some of the things that I'm bringing with me on my trip and some of the things that I thought would be helpful to make me more comfortable while I am taking my first international flight. I thought it would also be especially helpful for those of you who also might be going on a trip to a place that has a cooler climate. I know I'm going to be outside a lot while I'm in Iceland. We're going to be doing a lot of hiking and we're going to be doing a lot of sightseeing in national parks and whatnot. So I felt like compared to a normal vacation where I could kind of pack a lot of my regular clothes, I had to make sure that I have things that I can be active in, that I can move around in, but then I also won't freeze my butt off. So before I waste any more time that I should probably be actually packing, let's get into things. So the first couple of things that I have here are for the plane ride. I had this in my nightstand drawer and I never use it, and I was like, this is the perfect excuse to pull it out. This is one of those satin eye masks. I think this is by Stephanie Johnson. I think I got this as part of one of those limited edition Birchbox sets. But basically this will keep me fashionable and block out all the light while I'm trying to sleep on the plane. Our flight is at night, so we leave at 8 or 9 p.m. US time, and we'll be getting to Iceland at 6 o'clock in the morning their time because there's a 4-hour time difference. So I'm hoping that at least for the 6 hours that I'm on the plane, I will mostly be unconscious. A, so I won't be freaking out, and B, so I won't be totally delirious by the end of the first day that I'm actually on my vacation. I was also told to bring a pair of cozy, fuzzy socks. Airplanes are notoriously uncomfortable, sometimes cold, unpleasant places to be stuck for a long time. So my plan is to slip these babies on as soon as I get off the plane so I can be nice and cozy when I go to sleep. I also cannot travel without my little Kate Spade earbuds. These are super cute. Can we talk about this? They have these little rose gold detailing on them, and they have these little gemstones. Super adorable. But I definitely plan on being able to just zone out, listen to my music. I use Spotify for my music, so I'm going to make sure that I save a bunch of things on my phone so it'll all be available offline, so while I'm on the plane I can just veg out, I can relax myself with some music, or while we're driving around I'll be able to be in my own little world if I need to for a little while. I also thought it would be a good idea to bring a notebook with me. You never know when inspiration is going to strike, and I personally like to handwrite things more than I like to type them in my phone. So if I feel like jotting down some thoughts, or I come up with a great blog post idea, or whatever I want to write about while I'm on my trip, I want to have a place that I can keep all my thoughts organized. Now in terms of what's going in my suitcase and more practical stuff, I always have with me my travel toiletries bag. I actually did a full post about this very thing right here, or at least the previous iteration. I'm always updating this with new products as I use them up. But I will post a link to that video down below in case you'd like to check it out. Basically, 24/7, I always keep a bag packed with all the toiletries necessary if I'm spending the night away from home. So I don't have to think about anything. I don't have to worry about did I forget my toothbrush? Did I forget my razor? It's always packed, so I know everything I need is always in here. So basically I'm just picking this up and throwing it in my suitcase, and that makes that whole thing totally easy. And then of course, cannot forget the makeup bag. So this is a little like travel train case I got from Target. It's by the brand Ashley Mary. I thought it was just so super cute. And I like that inside it has a space for your brushes, and then you can store all of your makeup in the compartment down below, and it's really, really roomy. So I definitely have more room in here than I really need, because I'm trying to keep my makeup at a minimum while I'm traveling. I figure if I'm gonna be hiking most days, I don't really need to go full glam, so trying to be practical here, people. So like my piece de resistance of my makeup that I'm bringing with me is my Tarte Showstopper Palette. I actually bought this knowing that I was going to Iceland for the specific reason of traveling and figuring I could use it on any other trip or any other like weekend getaway that I was going on. But this is what the palette looks like. It is basically bomb. I love it. It's got all very neutral shades. It's all coordinated, so it's like you've got everything you need to do your full face. No brain, no thought required. I actually already did a full review of this palette on my blog, so I will link that for you in the description box down below in case you'd like to check it out, and it has swatches and everything of all the colors if you'd like to see what they look like. Now, even though Iceland is notoriously rainy and windy and not so warm, I will be outside a lot, so there is a good chance that I will get exposure to the sun. Even in the winter time, you still need to use SPF. Your skin can still get damaged by the sun. So I wanted to make sure that the face products I was bringing with me would give me some level of protection. So I'm gonna be bringing with me my Tarte BB Tinted Primer. This is SPF 30. And I figured for most days, since I don't necessarily need to be wearing a lot of makeup, this has some coverage. I can just slap this on all over my face and then use a little concealer anywhere that I need a little extra coverage. Speaking of which, the concealer that I'm going to bring with me is the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer. This is one of my favorites from the drugstore. It's very affordable, but it provides great coverage, and it's lightweight and it doesn't crease, so I figure this will be perfect. And it's also in a tube, which I like. Everything I'm bringing, I'm trying to stick to things that won't break easily. That feels important to me. For foundation, I'm gonna bring my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I figure maybe if we go out for the night, I'll use this. I don't think that I'm necessarily gonna be reaching for foundation a whole lot while I'm there, but I wanted to have the option. Once again, squeezy tube. To powder my face, I'm gonna bring my IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Airbrush Perfecting Powder. I freaking love this powder. It does offer you the ability to go from sheer to full coverage, so I figure if I layer this on top of my primer, I can basically get away with not wearing foundation and still have a nice flawless finish on my skin. Also, this has SPF 50, uses physical sunscreens, so I also get the sun protection, which is bomb. And then for mascara, I decided I just wanted to throw like a sample in my bag to bring with me instead of grabbing a full-size mascara just in case something happens. It's no big deal. So I'm gonna bring one of these Benefit They're Real mascaras. I have like 800 samples of this, so I know this is good. Figured that just makes my life easy. For brows, I love traveling with my Nudestix Brow Stylus because this has both a pencil and a gel in one, so it's super, super travel friendly, and it can give you really nice natural looking brows. And then for lips, I have two options. For the majority of the time that I'm there, I thought I would stick to this Fresh Sugar Rose Tinted Lip Treatment. This has SPF 15, so it will protect my lips while I'm outdoors. It's so moisturizing, and it adds just a little bit of a rosy tint to your lips, so it's that nice, like, no makeup kind of thing. And then if I feel like getting a little bit more dramatic, wanting to have something with a little bit more of a statement, I decided to bring my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Gloss. This is in the shade Nude Allure, which is a really beautiful color. This is one of those, could be nice for day or night. It's kind of like a deep, nudie, reddish, pinkish kind of a thing. It's really pretty. So I think it will go nicely with the palette that I'm bringing. And of course, you can't have makeup and not have makeup wipes on hand. These are the Purity Made Simple wipes from Philosophy. I just picked these up on the Sephora end of summer sale. They had a whole Philosophy set, which is basically 3 full-size products at 50% off, which is insane. Totally could not miss out on that. I love these wipes. I went through an entire one of these before. They are awesome. They're totally huge. They're like oversized, so it's really easy to get your whole face. They take off makeup so nicely, and they're really, really gentle, so definitely going to need these with me. And then on the wipe train, this is a little bit of a weird one, but I thought these would be really handy. I'm gonna bring my Pacifica underarm deodorant wipes. Basically, these are like odor neutralizing wipes that are really nice to like refresh yourself if you are like post-gym, post-yoga, or in my case, post-hiking. So I figure if we are out and about hiking all day, I might get a little bit gross, a little bit sweaty, and these will be nice to refresh, just make me feel a little bit more clean without needing to shower, especially like before we go out to dinner or something like that. And then the last couple little bits I wanted to share with you guys are some clothing things that I'm bringing with me. Speaking of hiking, I had to pick up some hiking boots for myself because I did not have anything that was remotely waterproof or appropriate for like lava fields and glaciers and other things that I will be encountering on my trip. So these are from Colombia. I will put a link to these down below. I got them at like Dick's Sporting Goods, I believe. They were pretty reasonably priced for hiking boots. They're not the most fashionable things on the face of the planet, but they will definitely do the job. They're really comfortable. I've been wearing them around the house to kind of break them in a little bit. And I also really liked that they were a little bit higher, so that way they give my ankle a little bit more support and they give my legs just a little bit more coverage. I can tuck my pants and socks into them, so that way it will keep like air from getting in and keep me a little bit warmer. So hopefully these will work out well for me. So I just picked this up today from Marshall's. It's just a jockey sweatshirt and it has those nice little thumb holes in it, so that way the sleeves don't like bunch up when you're taking a coat on and off. And the inside has like that nice like brushed fleece material. It's so soft. But why I really like this is that it just has a nice like crew neck. It doesn't have a hood or anything like that, because I want to be able to layer underneath my different like coats that I'm bringing with me. So while I'm on my trip, I have a like a rain shell kind of a thing that I can layer over my clothes, and also a winter coat that I'm going to show you guys that I just picked up. And I wanted something that I could layer underneath those without another hood, because those coats both have hoods, and most of my sweatshirts and like zip fleeces and things all have hoods on them, and that was just going to add extra bulk. So I thought this would be perfect for throwing on top of whatever other t-shirts or long sleeve shirts that I'm wearing if I need a little bit of extra warmth. And then I also picked up these leggings online from Amazon. I got them for like 20 bucks. They're from the brand 90 Degree by Reflex. I've seen this brand a lot at Marshall's before, but when I got them in, the tags that were on them said that these retail for like almost $90, which is crazy because I totally paid 20 bucks for them. So I will definitely put the link to these down below. They had a bunch of different colors, and these are really nice. They feel like a really quality construction legging, and they are also fleece lined on the inside to give you extra warmth. So I figure while I'm running around outside in Iceland, these will keep me from freezing my butt off, literally. And then last, I got this coat. This is something I picked up during the Nordstrom like summer sale that they have. Like, it's a big promotion. They have all this new fall apparel and accessories and whatnot that they offer at a discounted price for a limited time, then it all goes back up to full price. So I was able to snag this at a pretty nice discount, which I'm totally excited about because I figure I will wear this coat all winter long. I live in New England, it's freaking cold here in the winter time, so I figured this was a great investment for me, not only for the trip, but just in general. So what I really like about this coat, well, there's two things. Number one, it's like super long. Like, this comes down to almost to my knees. I love winter coats that actually like cover my butt, because once again, when the wind is blowing and it's really, really cold, if you have a very short jacket, I feel like you lose a lot of heat in your legs and your midsection, and it's just nice to like have that little bit of extra coverage. It keeps you so much more snug and cozy. And the second thing I really liked about this is the material. As you can see, like, this is a very thin coat. Like, look at that sleeve. Like, it's like you turn it sideways and it basically disappears. So number one, this is gonna fit in my suitcase really easily. Like, it condenses down super, super tight. But it's like, the material that it's made out of is like thermal insulated. It's super, super warm. So even though it's very, very lightweight on your body and it's very, very thin, it's not compromising the warmth and the ability to keep the heat in. So I think this will keep me super nice and toasty. It is by the North Face, and they make really amazing clothing and apparel if you're somebody who likes to do a lot of outdoor sports or other outdoor activities, which normally, honestly, I'm not a skier. I'm not an ice climber, I'm not a backpacker. I would like to be more outdoorsy, but let's be serious. It's not really my forte. So that is everything I wanted to show you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful. Maybe it will give you some ideas for your next trip. If you're also going to Iceland or have been recently, post a comment down below and let me know. I would love to hear about your experience or what you're most excited to see if you also have not gone yet. And if you guys would be interested in seeing like a travel vlog after I get back, I'm gonna try to film some footage or definitely at least take some pictures, like tons of pictures while I'm there. So let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see some footage from my trip, if that would be interesting to you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I always really appreciate your support. And if you are new to my channel, definitely make sure you click that little subscribe button down below. That way you'll get updated whenever I post new content. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. I will catch you in my next video. I'm gonna try to pre-film something for this coming Thursday, so be on the lookout for that. And then I will see you guys when I get back. So the first product that I wanna talk about, I feel like is sort of kind of cheating because I haven't had it that long, but I am already obsessed and I know that it's only going to be around for a short time since it's a limited edition and be on sale, so I figured I would let you guys know about it now in case you want to go buy it before it is gone. And that is this Ciate collab with Olivia Palermo, and it is the Smoky Suede Eye Palette.